Hello guys! Welcome back sa Let's Play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Saan ba tayo banda? Pupunta daw tayo kay Alrekstad. Alrekstad. Tama kayo pagkabanggit ko doon. Ang hirap kasing banggitin mga pakalan nila. Buisit. Tingnan ko lang sa world kung saan tayo. Baka pwede fast travel. Dito. Layo Medyo malayo-layo to Buisit. Pero okay lang, may kabayo naman Tsaka guys, ang ganda talaga ng view. Tsaka buti nga may may follow road Tapos automatic siya pupunta sa quest mo. Hindi ko na kailangan manu-manuhin pa. So not bad, not bad. Tsaka ang ganda ng physics Kalaban siguro yan. Pero next time na. Okay, gets. May ganyan din pala. Konti na lang guys, makapunta rin tayo. Find and speak to Sigurd. Nasaan siya? Ganda no? Nasaan? Okay, locate the area pala.
Show me what lies ahead.
Nasaan kaya siya? Stationary mode. Ano yun? Ba't ka naubo? Ay, kadiri ka naman. Please. Ay, shit. Okay. No. Pwede magdakaw ng kabayo. Kahit kaninong kabayo pala pwede. Nasaan kaya si Sigurd? Sa banga?
Go, my eyes.
Yan ba yan? Yan yata, no?
Profit fundum för Västgautland. Mjukar de kost.
Ito?
My love for you rises tall and...
Does everyone in Alrekstad play their love game so loudly?
No, it's just my husband. He cannot satisfy his wife!
Old age?
No, he's still young and fit. It was not always so. He could not keep us apart when we were raiding.
He would plow you during raids.
Our first time was in the middle of a burning village.
Pwedeng ibang angle.
After a while, the crew made us stop. They said it was distracting.
Love can burn brighter near death. Have you tried revisiting these memories?
Yeah, but talking about it is not the same. I need to feel it, smell it.
So you need to bring the excitement of the raid into your bed.
You could help us pretend we are raiding. That will make my water flow. Come, we must tell my husband.
I was only, well, all right.
Grab your weapon, you big, strong Vikinger. Today we raid.
Raid? Now?
Join me in the blood dance. Fill me with your battle lust.
Oh, yes, yes! Let us go, Viking. Maybe you could start by breaking things.
And scream as you do, like it is...
Bahala nga kayo dyan.
Show me.
Dito daw siya
We are strong,
Yes.
Ito.
With stink.
Okay. Gets ko na. Sorry.
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
Here's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it. Basim, watch over this one and see that he warms himself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Malakas na loob ko, hindi sila spiya. Feeling ko tropa talaga sila.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver, the size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another princess? All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
Ano yun? May bago na naman akong skill. One tayo.
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety. A hood makes you forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise.
Okay. Ano kaya gagawin namin?
And in case I wasn't clear, you will need to put up your
Ito.
hood for the trick to work.
Wow. May hood. Ano to, meditate? Alam, may meditate din pala.
Gorm is there.
Ayos to,
in the camp ahead.
Nasaan ka na? Wala, nawala siya. Ayun. Anong gagawin ko? Okay.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an empty stomach?
You have to eat something before drinking that much.
Mali. Isa pa nga. Tayo niyo ako. Paano maglakad? Ganito. Dandaan lang pala.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an empty stomach?
You have to eat something before drinking that much.
How does that go? Feed before me.
Hey, I have some roasted lamb on the
So di bale.
Are you coming?
Di bale, dito dapat ako, no? Wait nga, reset.
Metting fyrir 2 sumurum, 4 mánaðar í Bratlandi, flugur.
Ganito ba dapat? Di...
Hold there, friend.
Ala, di ganito nga dapat. Taing yan.
Evil! You Arga shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that? You can beat me, but you will not kill me. Not under Harald's truce.
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
I will give you no trouble. You were shat into this world without honor, Gorm. and you will leave as a turd dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
The all thing will have started. I should find Sigurd.
Pwede kaya dito? Pwede nga.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown taller.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river. I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify. And turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
This saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together. We fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
Scripted yata yan eh, no? Para may
My
masabi
king,
lang.
I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Yari.
Gorm Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Background, you lie! Hold, Eivor. Let it play out. This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Ito na lang.
You are king of these lands, Harald. The decision must be yours.
A modest and honorable answer. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
Okay, good decision. Wala pa rin
King
problema.
Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's
Wala,
name
sira
are you
ulo.
doing, father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall, you drink-addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty.
Wala na,
It is
hawak
natural
na nung
to
King
fear
of
change,
North.
to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
3 tayo.
All I know of fate is that its pattern is unknowable. I do not worry beyond that fact.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this.
Ayoko nga, bahala kayo
Let us
dyan.
leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
Ano kaya magandang choice? Maging under siya ng clan, ng King of North, o mag-solo ako? Kasi yung goal ko talaga kasi wala na eh. Okay na eh. Napagiganti ko na yung parents niya eh. Pero nung nabasa ko kasi yung description ng game, ano siya, more on imperialismo. So ang mangyayari, paramihan sila ng teritoryo, no?
Harald's colors. He is already marking his territory.
Marking? Gods, he's spraying like a horny pup.
Harald may be young, but he's clever. Do not underestimate him.
You there?
He came of age very
doing?
quickly.
If you wish to have words, come closer.
Ay, okay. Sorry.
Have a look, Sunan.
Casey guard ulit. Sige. Pero bago yan, skills muna. Try ko nga to. Ay, bakit ayaw? Muntik na. Sorry, my bad. Buti yung quest dito, no, hindi siya sabog-sabog. Makikita mo lang talaga yung kailangan mo. Iba na may hawak dito. Kila King Havard na.
Come! A little dice never caused any harm.
No.
It's Eivor. Open the door.
Come in. Keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will fight back.
Oh, diba? Kaya hindi maganda eh.
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harald?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward to newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England,
Wife yung tawag
only
lang
one
eh,
is
no?
truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
Yun lang yun.
A saga for the ages. I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
Feeling ko ang pinakamaganda, kunin yung resources to England. Kasi kung hayaan ko lang dito sa Styrbjörn, makikinabang lang sila King Havard, 'di ba? Mas okay na kanila tong lupa, pero amin yung gamit namin. Dito tayo sa una.
If we go, we will need all the help we can get. I say we take Kjotve's spoils for our own.
I abhor such theft. But if this is what it takes to sway you to my cause, I accept.
Styrbjörn will prosper by the generosity of his new king. Kjotve's goods belong to us.
To England, then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops.
Grabe naman kasi yung tatay nito eh. Masyadong papansin eh. Ayun, yung mga hula.
How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Okay. So, saan ba tayo? Okay. Speak to Sigurd at the docks. Sana pwede. Ayun, pwede nga. Nice. Game, tara.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there's a sadness to it.
Tama.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look.
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Mukhang pipigilan sila.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise. There's nothing for me here. I must go make my name in the world.
And you have plundered Fornburg's resources, I see. You leave nothing behind but your honor.
You left me no choice. I entered the Alving a prince. I left the son of a Jarl.
There are always choices,
Ano kaya yung Jarl?
I will not stand between you and yours, but I do not accept it.
Bahala ka, siraulo ka eh. Nag-decide ka tapos pangit-pangit.
17 winters ago, I opened my door to you, Eivor. And now, your only thanks is to rob me? I should have left you to the wolves.
Sad old elk. Do not carry his words with you to England. He brought this day upon himself.
I know.
Ayun, okay na pala. Ay, hindi ako magko-command.
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool. Put some muscle into those pools.
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for that. Bragi, sing a song to lift our hood.
To rouse the
Nakaupo
wolves.
lang eh.
Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us
Mula
on
ka,
our way.
Makikinood ka lang ah.
An ocean lies before us, Eivor. And on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia. A temperate
Wow, ang
land, lush
ganda.
and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England! glory and destiny!
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
Wow! Intro pa lang yun? Grabe! Intro pa lang yun? Solid ah. Sino ako? Babae? Wala, bakit ganito ako? Okay. Bakit ako babae? Bagong karakter ulit? Wait lang ah. Medyo naguluhan ako bigla. Ano to, modern? Modern to ah. May Yossi oh, tapos may faucet. Malamang modern to. May tissue pa oh. Anong meron? AirPods meron din? Feeling ko ako to.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few
ayos to ah.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Circa went on to say,
"Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor."
Thanks, Sean.
Anong meron kaya dito? Medyo naguluhan ako bigla ah.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
Ay. Wow, okay, tawa ko.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Ay, si Eivor! Namatay. Pero, paano? Diba? Tsaka, anong ginagawa mo dito? Okay, okay. So, ano yung quest ko dito? Babalik yata ako, no? Anong lugar to?
Did you get my tea?
Oh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Feeling ko ano to, nag-research
Hey,
sila, no?
sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How was the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Ah, gets ko na.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Feeling ko, ano, kinuha nila DNA ni Eivor. Tapos, parang sinisimulate nila.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Ay, wait. Ano to? Patingin muna dito.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
Wait lang ah.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
So So, ibig sabihin, bumabalik sila sa past.
Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... That message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
Fixing the planet? Ano ginawa nila, ano?
I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep, I dream. And in my dreams, I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
Sino yung me?
That
No?
pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Okay, tayo na naman ulit. Babalik si Eivor. So, di bale, itong lugar na to, parang channel nila bago sila mag-meet, no? So, hindi lang pala siya loading screen na may na pwedeng interact. Ano rin siya, may hidden meaning din pala. England na yata to no? England nga. Tatlo yung boat. Alam ko isa lang yan
There she is. England. Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. And will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randvi, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on.
Yes, I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, for they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Doug. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre!
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
Nag-i-stretching na yung isa Kulit.
Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Doug. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We can storm this port with ease.
Ala, nag-crash. Ala ka. Ayun, I'm back. Ala, umulit din lahat, buwisit. Layo-layo nun. Dito na tayo, diba?
We can storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Biglang nag-crush eh.
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled.
Layo naman ito.
Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before pressing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it somewhere in that camp.
I
will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
So, di bale, gagamit ako ng cloak, no? Cloak. Ano yung cloak? Ang kulit to, nababasa rin sila. Hindi ba mag-ibon?
Best not to draw attention here.
Okay, sige. Pwede akong dumaan dito, no? Medyo safe naman dyan. Ayan. So, dadaan ako dito. Pasok ako dito. Kaso may isang kalaban. Okay. Pwede ako pumatay ng isang tao. Isa pa nga. Okay. Nice.
Stop right there.
Okay. Isa lang yun.
Aim for that finish!
Nakita na ba ako? Ay, hindi pa. Hindi pa nakikita, guys. Nice. Ay, kung gusto niyo palang basahin, ano i-post nyo na lang. Paano to? Ay, paano nga?
Done. That is clear.
James away! Hey, boy! Back to the boat! We should be close now, barring any more surprises. We should be close now, barring any more surprises. Fine work, people.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dad. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy. And the ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready? Made! We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, dog. The ruins are not a warning, they are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last! To find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army.
Nasaan?
Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find.
No.
Wala akong makita.
Let us get a closer look.
Saan? Wala naman. Gante Bridge shakes. Gante Bridge shakes.
Lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a jarl. And if they are foes, then we fight them all together.
Ayun pala yung tinutukoy. Tapos,
who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Tayo na, Eivor. Eivor, tayo. Ah, loading pala. Ito lang yung downside sa akin. Ang tagal niya mag-loading. Yun lang talaga. Medyo nakakainis siya.
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
You there. Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerout, and draw your weapon.
Oh! Let's finish them!
Kill these heathen bastards!
You have what you wish for, Dad.
It feels like you're already.
I won't go down easy.
Rego, butik na.
Let's be going now. No one.
Ano nangyayari? Ano nangyayari?
Make me angry. Shit.
Huwag niyo ako galitin. Ah, nalinipa sila. Yes, no? Ah, gets ko na.
Let's be going now.
Parang na-instant ako, no? Reko, tamaan pa ako na.
I won't go down easy.
Look on my plate.
Bye. Punit ka. Ay, stamp. Ah, okay. Yun pala yun. Pag natumba. Saan pa? Ayun. Ay, tae. KS naman yun. Ito na lang, isa na lang. Ang ginagawa mo dyan, ha? Punit.
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right.
Okay, sige.
I'll check the longhouse.
Exploration area. Okay. Loot lang ako ng mga gamit. Baka may something useful dito. Ah, ito yung longhouse. Okay, sorry. Tingin mo na raspberry. Ay, puno na pala. Bawal. Malamang sa malamang, aakyat ako, no? Paano kaya mapasok dito sa loob? Ah, ayun. Kita ko na. Dito pala. Tapos, baba ako dito. Baba, ala. Okay. May loot kaya dito? Walang loot. Bakit ang bagal? Takbo ka eh. Wala yatang loot dito eh, no? Dalawa lang sila? Dalawa lang?
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks? Start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you. From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends.
Ay, oo, dyan na yun, di ba?
Welcome to your new
North
home.
America, di ba? Feeling ko dyan namatay sa Eivor. Ganda oh, grabe. Buti pa dati, ang daming puno, no? Hindi nila inubos yung puno. Ngayon kasi, garapala na tayo eh. Ayan oh, ang tagal ng loading. Mga 10 seconds yata yun.
A long house to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
Wow.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short notes, mostly. Scraps of plans, old letters, a few runestone.
Wait lang, may skill tayo. Try ko naman tong isa. Backstab. Tapos, try ko ano tong isa? Okay. Layo. Shit. Tapos, quest. Kay Gunnar. Nasaan si Gunnar? Ayun, malapit lang pala. Akala ko malayo. Ang ganda ng environment no? Nakakatawa.
Not a bad place, Eivor. Not at all. Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you are the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I found a map among the bandits' rubbish.
Hindi sila nasa silaw sa araw, no? Tignan niyo yung mata. Ang kulit.
Yes. Bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Take command of the longship. Ito nga yung mapa. Okay. Pwede tayo mag-raid. Anong ginagawa mo?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing, nothing. Pwede ba tayo hulog? Ay,
Calm
bawal.
yourself, Lucky Star. Eivor! Kostas, Jaudik.
Monastery raids. Raiding heavy guarded locations the best way to find wealth chest. Okay. So, pipili tayo ng i-raid natin. Feeling ko ito yung pinakamalapit eh. May suggested power eh. Pag dito na level 55 na kailangan. Kanta. Pwede nga. Pwede nga kumanta.
Who will share a tale? Read sail!
Ooh, not of the ugly.
Save it for later.
Nabangga pa. May nabangga. Wawa naman. Ba!
Eivor, look there. Monastery.
Christians.
Only say the word.
Christian to, no?
Patience will reward us.
Oy, nasan kayo? Pwede ka ba patayin niya mga ata?
You die now. For you.
Sorry.
Hey, come here a moment.
Aray ko. Tamado ko na. Aray ko rin. Aray ko. Bye. Ano to?
Hey, come here.
Dali, ang tagal. Okay.
But if there's more, claim it.
Ayoko nga, ubusin ko to.
Gonna feed the worms.
Aray ko. Aray ko, aray ko. Kunat mo. Aray ko, ang kunat mo. Tulong, tulong. Bye. Kunat no na, grabe na. Di ako titigil. Ganti kayo na boss. Ito ata yung boss no? Aray ko.
To hell with you.
Pwede ako mag-revive. Aray ko, tamaan ako. Never mind. Let's go back. Retreat, retreat. Pwede ba pumatay ng ano? Ng civilian? Try ko nga. Ay, sorry. Okay, okay. Okay. Testing lang naman, guys. Testing lang. Meron pang barrel eh. Tuloy ko ba? Sige, next time. Next time. Ubus kami guys eh. Balik tayo dito. Ay, may fast travel pala. Ito na naman tayo sa loading. Loading na naman. Walang katapos ng loading. So, kailangan ko ng better sword, no? May better axe pala. Kasi masyado
Back so
makunat
soon. And with good news, I hope.
Pwedeng wait lang ako sa... Ay, dito nga. Ayos to Medyo nagandaan ako bigla Na-amaze ako bigla guys Para siyang Age of Empires na na ikaw mismo yung tao. Ikaw mismo yung nasa loob. Ayos to
This is wonderful, Eivor. A forge bigger and harder than my old forge back in Fornberg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
Nabilib
And
ako
what
dun
can
bigla
I do for you on this fine day?
Ano to? Let me see your services.
What have you got for me today?
That one's pretty good.
Tara, last mission tayo guys. Tapos next time, siguro next mission, mag-raid tayo marami. Nagandaan ako bigla Ano siya Age of Empires Yun pa naman yung unang laro na nilaro ko sa PC ko dati. Naadik ako ng sobra dun Tara, usapin natin to.
I feel like a jarl.
Ano to?
break their kingdoms into smaller territories called shires. This one is called Leicestershire. It isn't spelled how you think.
And as you suspect...
Eivor, in here!
What will you keep in this room?
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
Yes.
It suits me well. But I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on that wharf. I need no special treatment.
This is not special treatment. I want you here in the Longhouse, close at hand. I may be the Jarl of this clan, but you and I lead together, as ever. So get acquainted with your room, and when you're ready, meet me at the stables.
Okay. Anong meron kaya dito? Ay, mali. So, behold, our new encampment! Okay. Meron silang blacksmith, hidden ores, bureau, stables, and aviary, trading post, tsaka barracks. Yan yung meron tayo ngayon dito sa Raventhorn.
A bed better than many I've slept in, and a good place to recover.
So parang yan yung meditate, no?
A letterbox for messages and requests. Not much, but it is mine. Not much, but it is mine.
Okay. Ano pa? Ano pang pwede? Okay, wala na. Check lang. Okay. Sa stable daw tayo. Saan yung stable? Ayun.
Eivor, good to see you.
Hello.
You're ready to ride at a moment's notice.
Count on it, my friend. The path ahead is bright.
With glory at its end. Farewell, Eivor.
Why now? Dag, please. This must be done.
What was that about? Is Basim leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
We know the sons of Ragnar have camped in the north. It would do us well to pay them a visit, to strengthen our ties to this land.
Is that where Basim has gone?
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that. We have more pressing plans. I'm riding to Leicestershire, to a town called Repton. Eivor, I expect you to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need a horse.
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here.
Ayun.
Apart from growing this settlement, you must seek out alliances as well. We cannot pacify England with so few friends.
Then I must join you, Sigurd, for I am a fitter companion on long roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the raiders, and you will act as Eivor commands.
Ride in safety, brother. I will follow as soon as I can.
Yes, and I will keep our raiders sharp. Do as Eivor commands. Is he testing me?
He may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
Ay, grabe. Okay. O sige. Bahala ka dito. Iwan ko kayo dito. Sige, ano. Shadow kang ano eh. Shadow kang pabida eh, no? Tumutulong na nga ako eh. Kailangan ko ng ano. Kailangan ko ng damage. Wow, dual swap. Okay.
Finest of beasts.
Oh, ang angas guys. Pwede mag-upgrade.
My stable is a bit spared just now, but
nakangasan ako, grabe. Level 24. Speak to Run B. Ito. Reach settlement level 2. Ang angas, grabe. Nakakatuwa to ah. Try ko nga mag-rate bago ako matapos tong ano, itong tawag dito. Video. Pwede kong ipit yung aso. Ang laki ng aso eh, no? Aso ba yan? Ang cute. Tara. Hindi muna ako hindi ko muna kausapin si Ron V. Try ko muna mag-grade para bago matapos ng video, nakapag-grade tayo. Kasi nung una failed eh. Ano siya hindi ko siya natapos eh. Ang kunat kasi nung isa, tapos ang sakit pa. Durugin natin ang mga Kristiyano. Durugin! Tapusan nyo na mga Kristiyano. Ikaw na naman. Try ko. Ayun. Ayun, sa wakas. Namatay ka rin. Hayop ka. So, may treasure daw dito. Dito. Ay, ano ba yan? Door. Door is barred on the other side. Alay! Pwede palang sirain. Tulong dito, tropa. Nice. Kompleto na ang raid. Nice one. Pero bago yun, napusin ko muna ang mga
Without staying our welcome.
Horn nga. Panalo na yata no? Yay! Yay! Panalo! Yay!
Give me a hand with this.
Ano to? Dito rin to kanina. Another entrance lang. Tara, last na to. Ito na yung last na hindi ko pa napupuntahan. Okay na yata no? Ay, meron pa pala dito. Paano kaya ito i-take over? Ayos to. Puro kayo God. Wala na, tapos na. Gising. Bawal tamad-tamad Okay na, tara balik na tayo. Fishing is a relaxing way to spend time and can be a great source of silver. So guys, hanggang dito na lang po muna tayo ngayon. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood at nanatili sa series na to. Sa next video ulit. Salamat!